At 1800 or 6 o'clock, after an issue, a VM is stuck in an error code. The application operating system couldn't be loaded because a required file is missing or contains errors. The VM is configured as shown in the table. During troubleshooting, a VMware administrator found that a data store was not available several times. The last backup was created at 1 a.m. 1 in the morning. Choose the recovery approach that provides the lowest RPO and least amount of data loss. Okay. So let's see here. We have vSphere. It's a database server, and we have 2 disks. Now, since it seems to be unable to boot, the problem is most likely with the OS disk here. But let's see, instant VM recovery. That would definitely give us the lowest RPO, but I might also lose more data. Let's see, do we have some other option here? VM disk recovery with quick rollback. Okay, so that would bring just 1 disk back, which could be the OS disk, as opposed to the entire disk. And quick rollback would mean I only need to roll back any blocks of data that are changed. I see we have changed block tracking, right? So that could help us here. And the problem, of course, is that we don't know why the data store was not available. So the way to think about quick rollback is if something bad has happened inside the virtual machine, we can safely use it. But if the thing that happened was outside of the VM, in this example, it could be power outage, a storage problem, something like that, or in this case, the data store, it's something outside the virtual machine, it's not inside. Well, then we don't know exactly what has happened. We just know that there's some problem, it's potential corruption. We can't necessarily trust the change block tracking anymore, so it's not safe to use quick rollback. So I'm not going to be able to use this feature here. Then we have restore disk. Okay, then I would have to restore the entire OS disk, or instant VM recovery with quick rollback. Again, this is not a safe option. So I would say we're down to number 1 or number 3. However, you could say the instant recovery gives us the lowest RPO, right? Because it brings it up instantly. However, we also had a focus on the least amount of data loss. That could be a lot of data based information lost here. So if I go only for the OS disk, the maximum amount of data I could lose would be the 60 gigabytes as opposed to 460. So I'm going to go with restore virtual disk and no quick rollback.